Hi, my name is Stephanie and this is Idle Handmade. Welcome to the first episode of my knitting podcast. I'm so excited to get started. As you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to be showing you the things I knit in October. So I have 8 Halloween beanies to show you today if you need some last minute inspiration. I guess I'll go chronologically. So the first one is this pumpkin inspired beanie. I didn't want it to be super obvious that it was trying to be like a bright orange cartoon pumpkin, but I wanted it to sort of give the appearance still. I made a tutorial for this one, but all the rest of the crochet beanies I'm going to show you are the same format. I've gotten a decent amount of wear out of this, and I think I just like the color of this beanie. So I used the rest of that skein to knit a beanie. I followed the top down part of the muscle burrow pattern, and then I just finished with 1x1 ribbing. I find that the muscle burrows that I do with the 5mm needle end up being really thick, especially when the brim is like 4 layers. So instead of doing the bottom half where you decrease, I just did it 1x1 ribbing. The other thing that I changed was I did invisible raglan increases. I'll link the tutorial where I learned this below, but I don't really like how big the increase section is in the muscle burrow as it's written, so I've been experimenting. I haven't found a decrease that matches this increase very well, but I decided to use the invisible increase when I'm only doing half a hat. It sort of goes inward instead of outward from the hat like an M1L or M1R, but this is what it looks like. So after this one, I decided to do the same idea but make it look like candy corn. I actually, the first time I did it, went white, yellow, orange, and then I posted it, and then I realized that that's not the color order. So I've re-knit this. This one also has the invisible increases. So I wanted to use some like subtler colors so it didn't immediately scream candy corn, but right after this, I did the vibrant version. So here's the vibrant candy corn. This is a full muscle burrow hat, and this is on 4mm, which is why I did the full muscle burrow. It's not as heavy when you fold it up. So if you've never seen a muscle burrow before, you basically knit this long tube and then you put it inside of itself. Let me see if I can show you. You fold it up like this. When you fold up the brim, it looks like this. It's a little bit short still, so I would add more yellow. I also would take this white down a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell when it's on your head and you're looking directly at it that there's even white up here, so it doesn't give quite the full candy corn effect. Then after spending so much time on a muscle burrow, I went to the tried and true crochet hat. So the base of this is Big Twist, what is this called? Witch's Potion, and it looks like this. So it's just, well, I mean, it's purple and green and white and a little bit of black, and then I held it with another black color separately. So this is 2 strands of worsted weight, and I think I used a I hook? No, a J hook. So it was done super, super fast. And like I said, it's the same pattern as the pumpkin beanie. I think this one's my favorite. I don't know. The colors really speak to me, I guess. I also just like how chunky it is. Then after I finished this one, I took that same yarn and I wanted to see what it would look like knit. So I made this hat. It's the same half muscle burrow that I was doing before, where it starts the top down way and then you just finish with 1x1 ribbing. And I actually did crochet slip stitch to finish. It's much faster than the Italian bind off, and it gives it a very distinctive look. Next is another muscle burrow. I started with the orange top down, and then when I was done with the increases, I switched to the black. I did 12 rows of black and then switched back to orange. This one's much longer than the candy corn one because I learned my lesson. And then I finished it with black so that it was sort of reversible. It's the same effect, but the crown's a different color. I decided to do the decrease side in black because my decreases are not that neat. I still haven't figured out a way to decrease gracefully. So this is the black crown and this is the orange crown. I think I like it better this way anyway. So last but not least is my skull granny square hat. This one was sort of a fever dream that I had, and it did not come together as well as I wanted it to, but it still looks pretty cool. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skull granny squares, and then a crochet beanie. The beanie is done top down, so I just did enough length to like cover my ears, not enough for the folded brim, because then I attached it to the skull granny squares to get this effect. If I had planned better, I would have attached all the granny squares together first and then counted how many rounds I would have needed to attach to the hat. Because as it is, it's a little wonky, but I think it still gives the effect. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know which beanie is your favorite, or if you'll be making one. I would be so excited to know. So thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye!